You cut a deal for your soul.
When you play with matches, you can get burned.
Over the past few months, I started rewatching animated shows that I watched years ago but never finished. These shows included Superman the Animated Series, Batman the Animated Series, Static Shock, Justice League Unlimited, Justice League, and Ben 10. Now at the time that this video is being recorded, I still haven't finished these shows. But as I was watching said shows, HBO Max kept recommending me Spawn. But before I get into that, remember to like and subscribe if you like content like this. It really helps me out. To be honest, my history with Spawn has always been on and off. I remember trying to watch the animated series when I was 12, but remember thinking it was too dark and mature as well as raunchy. People cursed a lot and they showed gore. It also showed nudity, which I ain't complaining now, but these things made me avoid it for years. I was too vanilla. I couldn't handle Spawn, because at that point, the darkest thing I seen was that one episode of Batman where Batgirl was killed by Scarecrow. At the age of 13, I could have never handled seeing someone get dismantled and dismembered until I grew up and randomly found Spawn and Mugen one day. Then I decided to read some comics. Honestly, Spawn is how I got into Image Comics. Up to this point though, the only Image related thing I watched was Flashpoint. And that's only related to Image in any way because Grifter's in it. So I decided to switch things up in the process of watching these animated shows. I decided that I wanted to try something darker. And I had been reading Berserk by this point, so everything kind of aligned. But trying to watch it on the living room TV made it risky. But like Goku and Vegeta, I like challenges. Watching the first episode, I instantly got hooked. I was watching the episodes like a drug addict buys drugs. In my binge of season 1, I realized why I couldn't get into the show so many years ago. Because the shit's mad depressing. Spawn spends the first couple of episodes watching his wife get plowed by another man, and watching his wife raise another man's child. And the tone is also just naturally dark. First couple of conflicts involve the mafia, and they're trying to murder homeless people in the alleys. And also they do attempted R-word. They also handle cover-ups for a guy named Jason Wynn. He's like the main villain of the show, and he's okay. The majority of the conflicts half the time are started by him. To be honest with you, I'm not really into the whole rich bad guy villain for Spawn. Only villains I think that works for are characters like Dr. Doom and Lex Luthor. Otherwise, Jason Wynn is just really boring as a character to me. I was much more interested in Violator and Angela as antagonists, but everything else is good. I really fuck with Spawn as a character. The majority of season 1 is spent having Spawn trying to figure out what action to take in his second life. Should he be an anti-hero who sticks up for the weak, or should he wallow in his sorrow? And he also tries to stop a serial child murderer. This season also sets up important characters like Sam and Twitch, as well as future conflicts with newer characters that'll be introduced in season 2. Some highlights of season 1 include Spawn's fight with Overkill, Angela's first and only debut in the show, Spawn dismantling Tony Twist and his mob henchmen, and Spawn dismantling Overkill and putting it inside Tony's car. But that's all I have to say about season 1. Now on to season 2, where season 1 was about Spawn trying to figure out the best actions to take in his second life. Season 2 is about Spawn confronting the people in his past and trying to figure out how he died. There's still mafia shenanigans going on, and a lot of the conflict is centered still on Spawn, but also Spawn's wife's husband. Remember when I said Spawn's wife was getting plowed? Yeah, he's the one doing it. The season also introduces characters that will become crucial for the entirety of season 3, like Lisa Wu. The season for me starts off really good, with the conflicts that were set up from season 1 coming into fruition. And it ends on a good note. It was nice seeing Jason Wynn get what he deserved. I also feel this way because season 3 surpasses season 2 in every possible way. Some highlights of season 2 would be Spawn's confrontation with the friend that betrayed him named Chapel, Spawn taking down Jason Wynn's hitman and saving his wife's husband, Spawn killing a racist murderer, Spawn traumatizing Chapel from said betrayal of friendship, and Chapel losing his mind and becoming obsessed about not being able to kill his partner. But now on to the best season out of the rest, season 3. This season puts all the build up that season 1 and 2 did and puts it into fruition. Characters that were introduced prior play a larger role this season. Spawn spends the season facing the consequences of his kills and decisions in his past life as a soldier, and learning the consequences if he continues to kill as a Spawn, as the Spawns before him have made the same mistake and they ended up being killed by angels. Speaking of angels, one of the characters introduced in season 2 is a character named Lisa Wu. And at first, she's supposed to be this journalist who can solve the shenanigans in the alleys, aka Spawn. But it is revealed that she is an angel sent to kill the Hellspawn, and her real name is Jade. I think she's actually one of my favorite characters this season. Twitch also plays a huge role this season. Both Twitch and Jade are the MVPs of this season because of how involved they are. Jade and Twitch come together to find Spawn for different reasons, obviously. Twitch wants to figure out what's happening in the alleys, and Jade's just here for Hellsmoke. We also find out that Spawn in his past life betrayed a friend, and this friend is being kept by Wynn. The highlights of this season include Spawn fighting a vampire, Jade falling in love with Spawn, Spawn saving a friend he betrayed, and Jay killing Jason Wynn's allies. But yeah, that's it for this video. But in the comment section, tell me, did you watch Spawn? Did you hate Spawn? Did you distance yourself from it for years like me? What were some of your highlights for each season? Who were your favorite characters from the series of the comics? And remember to like and subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Peace.
Yo, I never heard that in my life. And then a lot of y'all niggas is gay, yo. You know that, right? A lot of y'all niggas is gay, you heard? In school, y'all niggas was touching my dick, nigga.